Yeah.
Good morning. I want to welcome the crew from QTV to our village, Kabekeel. Anyway, it is not a celebration, but the people of Kabekeel are mourning. We're really mourning for one of us, one of our children, one of our brother, who is Omar Sajo, who has been falsely accused by the Gambia army that he is a Senegalese native when he is born and bred in Kabekeel. He's accused of being the son of Salif Sajo, the Casamas rebel leader, which is false. Omar Sajo's father is called Lansana Sajo, and the mother is called Mariama Mane. This is their home, that's Sajo Kunda. Omar was born in this compound, but because of a tragedy that happens to the family, the women of Kabekeel, the elderly women of Kabekeel of that time, some of them are still alive, took Omar when he was 5 days old from the mother. The mother laid Omar on the bed and went to fetch water. During that incident, the women came and stole Omar and took Omar away. Omar was given to a relative without the knowledge of the family. If I say family, I mean the father and mother, but all other family members were aware. He was taken and given to my Baji, who was Yusufa Sajo's wife. When Omar was taken and given to my Baji went with him to Fajikunda, where he stayed at Bajikunda in Fajikunda, where he came from. And he was receiving support from the Clooney sisters of Banjul. They were giving milk, clothing, etc. And the Clooney sisters by then come to Kabekeel. They visit Kabekeel every Friday to teach the women sewing and food and nutrition. This has been growing until Umar reached this stage of going to nursery school. Then he attended Kabekeel Nursery. From Kabekeel Nursery, he was taken to Maraksa Methodist Lower Basic School, where he did his primary education. During that time, it was Mrs. Cole, Claudiana Cole, the Minister of Education, who was the head teacher of Maraksa Primary by then. And Mrs. Cole taught Omar from primary 1 to primary 5. Then Mrs. Cole was moved from Marakisa, and Banaisa came, who taught Omar for 1 year. That was his primary 6. From primary 6, he was enrolled at Daslame Junior Secondary School, where he did his secondary education. But because of financial constraints, Umar was not able to go to grade 10, so he stopped at grade 9. He served for 1 year, then he went to join, he went for the selection, the army selection, and he was fortunate enough to be selected. Then he did his training until when, and then he was, he was employed as a security personnel to the nation. Umar served. He was immediately they passed out. He was sent to Farafenye, where he was based. Umar spent only 3 years within the Combos. It was then that he was arrested and detained for being son of Salif Sajo, which is false. I am the uncle of the village. I was called by Omar one day that he wants to renew his passport. I told him, Omar, I am away. I am at Dobong because I do poultry. And right now, my machine has started hatching. I don't think I can make it. He said, oh, help me, because it is urgent. I had to pay fares to come and meet Omar at Birkama.
Hello.
At Birkama, I filled all the forms, and then we came together to Kabekeel, and I have this the form stamped and signed. Then I gave him and returned back to Funy. It was late in the evening that someone from the immigration office called me to say I should come and bail Omar. I said, bail him on what grounds? He said, Omar is, they have a directive from the army that he's not a citizen of the nation. So he has to be bailed and taken to charge and taken to court. Then I had to call the sister, that is Monjan Nyara Pujabi, to go and bail him. So since they bailed Omar came, he was with us. He never ran away. But I also heard from the media that Omar has been arrested and taken and given to Salif Sajo, which is false. It's never true. And I don't think we should encourage that as leaders. I am a leader because I am an alcalde. I have my own subjects, some of them are here, who are concerned that Omar should be released. And I think every authority, every person, every authority have to be given so that all the leaders must have to play justice in whatever they do. Wanting something should not lead you to commit sin. These are things that we should avoid as leaders. Telling lies. There is no lie that will be hidden forever. Never. It will be revealed. And today, this is part of it. It has been revealed that the army has lied against Omar Sajo. And there is no justice done to the boy. For how many years? 3 years, going to the 4th year. Omar is not paid. Omar has a family. He has a wife. He has children. So who is going to take care of these people? Anyway, as it is said, one good turn deserves another. Whatever you do to your fellow man must come back to you one day. And I am fully sure of that. So what I have to tell the people is that Omar is a citizen of Kabekeel. He lives in Kabekeel and he stays in Kabekeel. Thank you. Justice for Omar! Justice for Omar!